Today, we're gonna talk about the awkward beard stage, but more importantly, beard itch, because it started. So exfoliation is one of the most important parts of growing a beard at the early stages. So I started encountering beard itch maybe like a few days ago, maybe at the start of week 2, I'm really struggling to remember. And it's in this area here, a little bit just here as well. And the great way to get around that is just when you're giving your beard a wash, just rub sort of circular motions in a way with whatever beard wash you're using, or if it's just water, just do it with that. And just gently do it. You don't want to rub the skin off your face, but that's going to stop the build up of dry skin. And you might need to do this daily, twice a day. It really depends on what your skin's like. But we're going to talk about why you get this in a little bit more detail now. Guys, Daniel from Beardster here. We make all natural beard care products for guys, obviously, and we make a bunch of content on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere, pretty much. Links are all in the description below. Go check them out, and it'd be awesome if you could subscribe, maybe like and share the video around. Let's get on with it. So the awkward stage of beard growth, and I would say that anywhere between even like week 1, but week 2 to week 6, people will experience an awkward stage of growth, maybe a painful and irritable stage of growth, and I've gone through that during the second week of beard growth. So like I said earlier, the hair under my neck has got really itchy. I've not actually trimmed my neckline. I could take the hair off, but then I'm gonna have to just go through that again at some other point. But there are a few things you can do during this stage to help. You can also use a ball bristle brush, use some beard butter or some beard oil, work it into your face, get the brush and just sort of gently go over your sort of stubble beard, your short beard, whatever kind of beard you have during the week 2 stage, because everyone's beards grow at a different rate. You might find that you are getting some Bearddruff at this point, no matter what you're using. You just got to be careful, and this is a kind of a potential cause for Bearddruff. It's not the beard oil, but our own skin. For example, I have very oily skin. My skin produces a lot of oil, so sebum produces all those nice benefits that allows our skin to stay very hydrated, allows it to stay nice and moisturized, and allows hair growth. Same on your head, like your head produces sebum, produces more on your head than on your face. Hence why, for example, you don't want to use hair products on your beard, because hair products are designed to strip away a lot of that oil and a lot of that excess oil. So they just strip away a bunch of it, but not normally too much. But if you apply that to your face, you're going to strip away all those oils, because your face doesn't reduce as much, because your head has far more hair follicles. It doesn't need as much oil. You kind of get the picture. Stay away from hair products at this stage. But what I was getting at was, if your skin produces a lot of oil, that oil starts to build up on your face. On your body you have thousands, millions, I don't know an exact figure, of tiny little microbes, little, like little bugs when you look under a telescope, and they kind of eat your skin, your dead cells. They do a bunch of stuff. They live on our hairs, they live all over us. Now when you get that excess buildup of oil, they start to go a little bit crazy on your skin. Your body just keeps producing more and more and more of it, but all this does is causes your skin to grow very quickly, and parts of it will die off then very quickly, because this cycle just speeds up. And whilst that's happening, your skin will start to shed, and we see it as dandruff on the head hair, or dandruff, bearddruff on the beard, and that cycle just keeps happening. So you need to try and manage that, and like I said, exfoliating during this stage is really going to help. Just a gentle exfoliation. And like you'll see, like for example, if you did this, you're wearing something dark, like I got some black jeans on, you do that and see how much skin falls out. I had very minimal there. Whereas like a couple of days ago, my skin was feeling really oily, like I could feel it on my nose. And I had a little bit more Beardruff, but I just exfoliated at night, applied some product, because after you exfoliate, after you wash the beard, you really need to take care of it again. You don't need to worry too much about that oil buildup. Just don't put too much of the beard product on, because too much at this stage can really butcher your skin. You can like add too much oil to the mix, and if your skin's already really oily and you're not exfoliating, you're not washing it all off, you're not doing the things that we said, you can have a huge buildup and your beard's just going to get ruined. But I kind of want to transition into the final point here, is that if you are really suffering with some quite severe flaking of the skin, and like I characterize this as when your skin really does dry out and you can see like almost like the platelets, like scales forming under your beard, that is beyond what any beard care product can prevent or stop, because that is going to be a sign of something like dermatitis, some eczema, some really severe dry skin, and you need to go to the doctors instantly, because you might find that the only way of getting rid of really damaged skin like that is to go and get a prescription for some really nice strong creams, steroid creams, E45, things like that might help. I don't know, like that's way outside of my field of comfortability in terms of trying to give you some advice on that. It might be, for example though, that you have an allergy to any products you use on your face. You might have used some hair products and it's just ruined your skin. Just be really careful, like your face skin is so sensitive. If you suffer from eczema in the past, if you suffer from sensitive skin, oily skin, you need to make sure that you're not using products that have citrus oils in them. For example, a lot of our products have citrus oils in because they smell incredible, but we have that line of original products, so original beard oil, butter and beard balm, and they don't have any of those oils that might cause your skin to become irritable, to flare up. And that's for that very reason, is because if people have allergies, or if you're not aware that you have allergies and you just know that you've got a bit of oily skin, you get dry skin, you kind of suffer with that, it's probably best to go with a product that doesn't have any of those strong scents in it that might cause an adverse reaction. Let's do the close-up now. Let's show a quick time lapse of the progress so far.
So the beard is starting to grow quite nicely. There are some patches on both the cheeks and on the cheek line, which is going very high, almost up to my eyes. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that just yet. The sideburns are filling in, as is the neck beard. There's some inflammation around the lower part of the neck beard, but that should fade. The patchy part under the chin is still there. It will grow in, and there's a few grey hairs. Well, quite a lot now.
Thanks for watching everyone. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. We'll see you very soon, on Thursday in fact. Until then, goodbye.